Good morning, North Posey. I'm Reagan Fortune.
And I'm Katie Oakley. At this time, we'd like you all to stand for a moment of silence. Now please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. NPTV Morning Brew will be back next week, so be sure to stop by for coffee, hot chocolate, and frappes.
Katie, what is your favorite option in NPTV Morning Brew?
Well, I'd probably have to say the frappes, but definitely with some whipped cream.
That's a really good choice.
Abby Reiteicher earned gold with distinction on her flute solo last weekend at ISSMA State Solo and Ensemble.
The speech team competed in sectionals last weekend, and all three qualified for state. Ava Epley, programmed oral interpretation. Laura Commons, poetry. Reagan Kester, first place in informative speaking.
Congratulations to the speech team.
Tuesday's STEM fair was a great success. There were many exhibits, including a hovercraft powered by a leaf blower. Even Mr. Fisher got to take a ride on it.
Here's some drone footage from the fair for those of you who did not get to attend. Mr. McMunn had his 3D printer going.
The robotics team showcased their robot.
Some of our students created rubber eggs.
There were glitter bombs.
Mr. Nance's class displayed their water towers.
Mr. McMunn's physics class made a Rube Goldberg machine.
The 6th grade science projects also made an appearance. That's pretty impressive to see so many students showcasing their STEM skills.
Thanks to Mr. McMunn and the rest of the science department for working to make this such a success. Now sending it over to Cage and Abigail for a sports update.
Good morning, North Posey. I'm Abigail.
And I'm Cage.
Tuesday night, the basketball team played a very good game against Southridge. The final score was 38-37. And since it was the first round of sectionals, you already know the student section was hyped and ready to show their support. Hey Cage, how amazing did they look? I have to say those shirts really brought out our school spirit.
Yeah, I thought they looked like they were ready to party. And guess what? The team also plays tonight against South Spencer at Southridge Memorial Stadium at 5:30 Central Time. And Abigail, I hope to see a trophy in the future.
Me too. They've been doing so well and everyone is so proud of how far they've come. So now we're sending it over to Vince and Maddie for a weather report.
Hey Maddie, this week's temperatures keep getting warmer and warmer. Do you think Old Man Winter is about done?
Well, I hope so, with the temperatures rising like they did this week. Well, Vince, so Friday's high is going to be 63 with a low of 53 with partly sunny skies. Saturday, it's going to be windy with a high of 72 and a low of 60. Sunday, it'll be a high of 62 and a low of 53 with showers throughout the day. Monday, there will also be showers throughout the day with a high of 56 and a low of 33. Now we're sending it over to the entertainment corner.
Good morning, North Posey. We would like to take some time to feature our Academical teams. As you may know, there are 5 teams: English, Math, Fine Arts, Science, and History. These teams are led by Mrs. Schmidt, Mr. Nance, Mrs. Wilson, Mrs. Broshier, and Mrs. Thompson. We have Ms. Schmidt from the English team here to answer some questions. Okay, so our first question is, what do the competitions look like?
Well, each competition has 6 different rounds in it, and each of the 5 teams gets a chance to go. So you have English, Math, Science, Fine Arts, and Social Studies, and then the final round is an interdisciplinary round where you have a member of each different team, and they all compete in just a various questions. So it's just kind of like you don't know what you're going to get. And so each round has 25 questions, and so the question reader will read the question, and you get 20 seconds to confer with your teammates, and then you select the right answer, and you get 25 of those questions.
Cool. Okay, how long is your season?
Well, we get the material from the question writers in about mid-October, and then we start preparing, the coaches start getting everything together and recruiting. And then November, we usually have our first practice, and we give all the material to our teams. And then practice really starts in earnest about the first of the year in January. And it runs until area competition, which is in April.
Okay, interesting. Is there something you would like to say about the other teams?
I really love how each of our teams really helps contribute to our success as a school, because I mean, if you look at any of the teams, they have all had their turn of successes. Obviously, English won state last year, and we hope to be able to do that again this year. But if you go back a few years, I mean, our social studies team were 3-peat state champions. Our fine arts team consistently goes to state. So each team really does their part in our success at North Posey.
Okay, and then why should people consider being part of Academical teams?
I absolutely love academic bowl teams. I was a member here whenever I was a student from 7th grade all the way through 12th grade, and I love the opportunity that we get to really be really content experts by the end of the season. So I feel like at school you learn about a lot of different subjects, and you only learn a little bit about every subject, but here with Academic Bowl you get one topic and you get a chance to really be an expert with that topic, and it's a good chance to round out your resume and just be maybe not just a musician or just an athlete. You get to show that you're well-rounded, so it's a lot of fun.
Well, thank you for coming in. NPTV wishes the best luck to the Academic Bowl teams as they compete at PAC next week, Wednesday. Now sending it over to Katie and Reagan.
Thank you for tuning in to another broadcast of NPTV.
Good luck to our basketball team tonight. We will see you next week.